You are listening to KLRN Radio, where liberty and reason still reign.
All writers are prone to becoming so attached to our characters and stories that we struggle to see why a passage may not be working. It takes another set of eyes to help us nurture our writing to full maturity. At Black Wolf Editorial Services, we strive to enable writers to develop and grow, shaping stories into masterpieces that can stand the test of time. Editing services are provided for all genres and all age categories. Services range from critiques of a short story through to line edits of a full-length novel and copy editing for those preparing for publication. We also offer assistance on generating a writer's bio for your websites, as well as help with those book blurbs and promotional material. We won't abandon you to the masses. We want to celebrate with you in your successes. Black Wolf Editorial Services, nurturing your writing into maturity. For a full list of services and prices, visit us at blackwolfeditorial.com.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control over your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank account, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problems now by calling the experts at Tax Mediation Services and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. Tax Mediation Services is accredited by the Better Business Bureau. Call now for a free case review and a price protection guaranteed quote.
Call Tax Mediation Services now at 800-610-9050. That's 800-610-9050. 800-610-9050.
KLRN Radio has advertising rates available. We have rates to fit almost any budget. Contact us at advertising@klrnradio.com.
This is Slickery Trigger for Rebel Road Tactical. With proper care and feeding, your pistol will be ready when you need it, there to save your life. Shouldn't your gear be that good? Whether you need a holster for comfortable everyday carry or a tough-as-nails holster for your next training course, Rebel Road Tactical has what you need. Check us out on the web at rebelroadtactical.com.
Tired of paying outrageous prices for Viagra? Well, we have great news for you. Now you can finally get Viagra at huge discounts. Healthy Man allows you to save up to $500 on Viagra. Why pay U.S. pharmacy prices of $15 per pill or more when you can get Viagra for less than $3 a pill? Call today and get 40 Viagra pills for only $99. This can cost as much as $600 at your local pharmacy. You can't afford not to call us. If you want Viagra at the lowest prices, never pay $15 a pill pharmacy prices again. Get Viagra for less than $3 a pill. Call 1-800-516-7602 today and save up to $500 and get 40 pills for just $99. Healthy Man is fast, easy, and affordable. Operators are waiting at 1-800-516-7602 to take your call right now. Call 1-800-516-7602. That's 1-800-516-7602. Again, 1-800-516-7602.
Broadcasting from the RWB Network studios in New York, this is the Ryno Report. Always right.
Let's get ready to rumble!
We will not tire, we will not falter, and we will not fail.
Son, your ego is writing checks your body can't cash.
She got chunked. You are very rude.
We are going to make America great again.
And now, here's your host, the Ryno.
There's a new sheriff in town.
Hello. I am the Ryno, and this is my report today, Wednesday, 24th, 2016, and we're broadcasting from the RWB Network Studios in the People's Republic of New York, and live on CRN Digital Talk Radio. So, you don't like Hillary, or maybe you don't like Donald, so why not vote for Duke? How does that sound? Vote for Duke. Duke just happens to be a 9-year-old Great Pyrenees serving his third term as the mayor of Cormorant, Minnesota. All right. That's a small town about 180 miles northwest of Minneapolis. It's an honorary mayoralship, I guess that's the word for it. Serving his third term, it's a 1-year term. He greets people as they come into this small town. Kids ride on his back, I'm sure, much to the chagrin of PETA. He was first elected as the honorary mayor by write-in vote in 2014. So if you don't like Hillary or Donald, vote for your dog. Vote for your dog. All right, let's get to today's headlines. First, as Hillary is being wheeled around the fundraising trail, more information continues to surface about the State Department's cozy relationship with the Clinton Foundation. And this time, it's a pro-Hillary news source that's really pushing the issue. Also, rumors continue to swirl around Donald Trump's potential softening on his immigration stance. Is he really softening, or has his plan always revolved around utilizing the current laws? And we have 2 brand new swing state polls that are hot off the presses that we have to discuss. Have to. One of them has really, really thrown a wrench in the commission polls that mainstream media has been feeding you. All that plus, Donald Trump was on the trail in Texas and Mississippi, much to the chagrin of the quote-unquote conservative typewriter tough guys. We'll talk about that. And we'll once again dive into the Ryno mailbag to answer one of your questions. Yeah, it's been a while, but we got a good one, and I want to answer it. And one realtor in South Carolina is putting on a clinic in small business marketing. If you own a small business, you might want to take notes today. All that plus your daily dose of common sense you can only find here. But let's kick the show off the same way we always do, with a salute to our country with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I think you guys right now should head over to RynoReport.com, RynoReport.com on your computer. Maybe you're at work. It's okay. I called your boss. He said it's fine. Look it up, and you can submit your email there. A little prompt pops up. You put your email in there. We don't sell it to anybody. We don't give it out. And then you'll get your Ryno Report newsletter. You can't go without that. It's a short, quick read. I'm not sending you stuff that takes hours to read. You'll get that. You can write for the show if you want. Send me your article, 400 words or better. You'll get hundreds of hits every single day. Send it to Ryno, R-Y-N-O, at rwbnetwork.com, and we'll get you published. Also, if you would, give me a follow on Twitter. We're on Twitter, at Ryno On Air, at Ryno On Air. Big shout out to everybody on KLRNradio.com at midnight Eastern, and RNR Radio, Red Nation Rising Radio, right now on the Liberty Feed. Liberty Feed, Monday through Friday at 2 p.m. We have so much to get to on this Wednesday edition. Hang in there.
Blood pressure tends to run higher during the day and lower during nighttime sleep. However, many with high blood pressure don't exhibit this nighttime dip, a condition called non-dipping. More in today's AARP health tip after this.
At Walgreens, getting diabetes testing supplies with Medicare Part B is a walk in the park. Really, because getting what you need is quick and easy, giving you more time for other things. There's $0 out of pocket on all major brands like Accu-Check and Walgreens TrueMetrics, and no extra paperwork. So managing diabetes becomes a stroll down Easy Street, or a trip to the movies, or even a day at the beach. Talk to your pharmacist today. Walgreens, at the corner of happy and healthy.
Zero out-of-pocket cost when billed to Medicare and full coverage supplemental insurance.
Non-dipping is a major risk factor for stroke, heart attack, and kidney disease. But studies show taking one or more of your prescribed blood pressure medications just before bedtime significantly decreases the risk. Of course, never change the timing of your medications without first consulting your doctor. For more, go to aarp.org.
All right, guys, welcome back to this Hump Day edition. I can say that. We're not PC here, and I guess it is Hump Day here on a Wednesday. Wherever you are, I hope you're having a great day and have a great rest of your day. You got a little lunch break here. Listen to the show. That's cool. You can find out all the old episodes. They're all listed, all 150 or whatever it is episodes. iTunes, TuneIn, Spreaker, Podbean, Stitcher, iHeartRadio. Check out our interview with Dinesh D'Souza. That was last Friday, the August 19th episode. Also doubling as our weekend report. And yesterday's show, hashtag Money and Power, got a lot of attention too. That's always good. And now, this is a week of firsts for the Ryno Report. We did our first newsletter last, I guess it was a couple days ago, right? A couple days ago. And we got great response there. People are loving it. Just a very friendly kind of newsletter, inside info, some behind-the-scenes stuff that you guys won't probably hear on the show because there are some things I can't say on air that I can say via email. Kind of like Hillary, right? Kind of like Hillary. So that was a first for the show. And now, another first. I had swore to myself years ago, that I would never get a Facebook. All right? I never wanted it. I feel that there are people in your life that go away. You just lose touch with them. And that's all for a reason. I don't like this whole people stalk you to figure out what you're doing and where you're going and what you had for snack yesterday. No, I don't like that. So I swore to myself I would never do it. Now, being in the business that I'm in, some social media is required. So I go to Twitter. I like Twitter. We have 2 Twitter accounts. One is mine. One is for the show. And they're pretty active. We have almost 10,000 followers now when you combine the accounts. But I did it. I made a Facebook. I did it. I told myself I'd never, ever do it. So if you want to like the show on Facebook, you can go to facebook.com/The Ryno Report. And I think we have like 2 likes. So we're really taking off. This was a great marketing decision. This is what happens when I have nothing to do for 20 minutes. I make social media accounts. I guess that's what happens. So, well, you know, a couple of weeks ago I talked about there was a story in the news. I think it was out of Portland, Oregon. There was a woman who was sleeping in her bed, and she realized in the middle of the night that somebody was breaking through her bedroom window. She got up. She was a 2A person. Big Second Amendment supporter. She saw the guy, looked him straight in the eyes, and shot him in the stomach, right? Just so happens the intruder, the burglar, happened to be an ex-football player from the Detroit Lions, right? Surprise, surprise. So I think he recovered. We didn't follow the story. But fast forward 24 hours from that point, I came on air and I told you about a very similar story that happened just 3 houses down from me. A very, very similar situation. Now, here in New York, it takes a lot to acquire a firearm. You have to give up your children. I mean, there's a whole process to it. Our Second Amendment here in New York is very much infringed. So this person had broken into a house just down the block from me. I live in a very residential area, a very working class area. Everyone's a squirrel looking for a nut here. And very similar situation. And it was about 2 o'clock in the morning. The cops showed up. No leads. So now let's fast forward to last night. The same exact thing happened about 3 houses in the other direction from the first one. So I'm surrounded now by burglaries, which I'm not all that thrilled about. But the first one seemed very cut and dry. They stole the car. There are fingerprints everywhere. No, can't find them. It happens again. Now 3 houses the other direction from me last night. Same MO, same thing. Stole the car, went through the window, the whole thing. Everything is exactly the same. So I guess I'm surrounded by crime. I guess that's what's happening now. But like I always say, and if the criminal out there is listening, be advised. Be advised. The locks on my door are for your safety, not mine. Not mine. So hopefully the cops can catch this guy and throw him in the pokey. We can sully them up with Hillary, maybe Sullivan, one of these Clinton Foundation types. They really deserve to be in prison. They really do. And this is starting to get There is so much evidence, there is a preponderance of evidence that forget mainstream media ignoring. They're going to ignore it anyway. This has been the rule of law for the last couple of years, especially starting in 2012. 2008, they couldn't really make up their mind. They were behind Hillary, but they're okay with Obama. But 2012, gloves off, all Obama, media goes straight down the gutter left. Exit stage left for the mainstream media. So they're ignoring a lot of this stuff with the Clinton Foundation and the Clinton Global Initiative and all the Laureate College. I know, there's like 30 different charities or nonprofits or for-profits that are attached to this, as Dinesh D'Souza called it, the Bonnie and Clyde of Hillary and Bill Clinton. But it's starting to get to that point where you wonder, where has the actual rule of law gone? 85 out of 154 people who donated to the Clinton Foundation over the last, few years here gave a lot of money, and they got access, big access to the State Department. They contribute $156 million combined, these 85 donors. 40 of them donated more than $100,000, and 20 gave more than $1 million. Mike Pence, he's on the offense here. He says, Hillary was on Jimmy Kimmel last night, joked about it, said her emails were boring. Hillary Clinton, this is not a laughing matter. Nobody is above the law. The American people are sick and tired of pay to play. But we're tired of it. Fox News appears to be tired of it. All of your requisite conservative websites appear to be tired of it. But the DOJ, the FBI, not so much. Not so much. I have to laugh because the FBI will spend millions and millions and millions of dollars to try and arrest the people who were involved in the 1978 Lufthansa heist. They arrested, 50 people last year? These 95-year-old gangsters. Millions of dollars, when all that money was already paid out in insurance claims. All of it, every single dime of it was paid out by Lufthansa's insurance company or whatever it was for people who lost, who had to regain tort. But they spend millions of dollars investigating crimes from 37 years ago that everyone's forgotten about, unless you've seen the movie Goodfellas. Everyone's forgotten about it. Everyone's been made whole. But here we have a multi-million-dollar criminal entity. Multi-million, hundreds of millions of dollars, $2 billion since the formation of the Clinton Foundation. Much of that money tied to access at the State Department. The FBI is nowhere to be found. Loretta Lynch is nowhere to be found. The DOJ is nowhere to be found. Nowhere. Mum's the word. We have to get her in office. She has to win. You know why? They have secrets. There are secrets they don't want Donald Trump to know. There are secrets they don't want Chris Christie to know. And there's plenty of secrets they don't want us to know. But we're not going to lose sight of this. This is a criminal matter, and it needs to go forward that way. We'll be back on the Ryno Report here in a minute. So you've missed the healthcare deadline and don't have any form of healthcare? Liberty HealthShare has the answer. Liberty HealthShare offers an affordable healthcare option that allows Americans to enroll any time of the year. For those of you who have already enrolled but just aren't satisfied with what you've chosen, there's still hope. Liberty HealthShare allows Americans to control, manage, and direct their health care, yet still be in good standing with the Affordable Care Act. Members are exempt from the tax penalty and mandates imposed on individuals for not having health care insurance, thus giving you freedom from insurance. Liberty HealthShare empowers their members by giving them the ability to choose any doctor or hospital across the nation. Memberships are for individuals, couples, and families, offering a variety of options to best suit an individual's medical needs. If you're a freedom-loving American like myself, looking for contract-free health care, then this is for you. For more information on how to enroll at any time of the year, call 855-585-4237 or visit libertyhealthshare.org to request a free estimate. Do it today.
Is your business paying too much for your water? Pure Water Technology provides the world's best, fully monitored, self-cleaning, bottle-less water purification coolers for your employee drinking water. That's right, I said bottle-less. Because Pure Water Technology can provide you and your employees with a much healthier and cost-efficient alternative than what you're currently using. And we provide free trials. Pure Water Technology has technology unlike any other company, and you can save an average office over 6,000 gallons of water annually. So you can do your part for our California drought, save water, at the same time have happier, healthier employees. We use new reverse osmosis technology. It's available only through Pure Water Technology. No one else has this system. And we save water too. Log on to ditchthebottle.com or call 888-790-7873 for free information and your free trial. 888-790-7873. Call now.
Do you still believe the old-fashioned notion you're free to withdraw your own cash from your own bank? Don't bank on it. Pat Boone here. You know, the truth is if you have a bank account, you're a target of the government's new war against cash. According to The Secret War, a new white paper from the folks at Swiss America. Get a free copy now. It's a must-read for all of us. The Secret War.
Thanks, Pat. Call toll-free 888-732-7221. That's 888-732-7221.
Every day, governments are moving closer to outlawing cash to create a cashless society. No wonder banks are moving to limit cash withdrawals. No wonder banks must now spy on you and me for the government. Hope you'll take it from me, Pat Boone. You need to read The Secret War. It's free.
Call now, 888-732-7221. That's 888-732-7221.
All right, welcome back to the Wednesday edition here of the Ryno Report. We're talking about potentially the most flawed candidate in the history of this country. There have been some pretty flawed third-party candidates, but never someone as bad, as criminal as Hillary Clinton. And it surprises me. I am always surprised for some reason that I look at polls and I see there are people out there who actually support her. Now, I get there is a certain contingent of the voting base out there. Let's just say, I'm going to generalize, and I don't want to get the hate mail on this, but let's just generalize the older female population. Let's say plus 65. That really want to see a female president. Really want to see it. And yes, I am in agreement that we at some point are ready to have a female president. In fact, I welcome it. I really do. But not this one. Not this one. And I said it about Carly Fiorina too. I like Carly a lot. I think she's a great outspoken person for conservatism. She's a great cheerleader for the cause. I know the feminazis will love that one. But she wasn't right to be president. So it's not like I'm saying it just because it's a Democrat, a liberal, a progressive, a knucklehead, whatever she is. That's not why I'm saying that. We are ready. It's just not this one. And there is that base out there that says, well, we got to vote for her because she's a woman. That is not a qualifying factor. Since when has that been a qualifying factor? She's corrupt. She's criminal. She needs to go to jail. That's the end of the story. That's the bottom line here. Forget her health. Forget her health and opening up some bogus jar of pickles that Uma Abedin probably opened for her. That doesn't mean anything. Wasn't that a riot, opening up a jar of pickles? She can't go see the people in Louisiana who are out of homes. They're homeless. 30,000 people. 85,000 applications for assistance. She's fundraising with Justin Timberlake. She's fundraising with the head of Apple. She's fundraising with the head of Walt Disney. Jessica Biel. Jennifer Aniston. That's what she thinks of you. Yet there's still a contingent, 45, 50, whatever the percentage is, based on the latest garbage poll, that say she should be our president. She doesn't care about you. She never did, and she never will. Bottom line. Bottom line. Every day we talk about a new scandal. It's the Clinton Foundation, it's Travelgate, it's Whitewater, it's cattle futures, whatever it is. It's her defending a rapist and then making fun of the victim. Every day is a different scandal. Donald Trump has been vetted for 35 years. What's the most you can say? He didn't pay a contractor who used illegal immigrants as help? That's what you got on him? He's got a hot wife? Is that what we have on him? Or is he a racist because he wants to secure our country? Right? The Republican is always the racist. Doesn't matter what they do. Always the racist. Well, if you've seen Hillary's America, you know the history of the Democrat Party. And you don't even need to see that movie. You need to read a book. It's all right there. It's in black and white. The Democrat Party is the party of slavery. Always has been. They're the party that didn't want to pass the Civil Rights Act. But we're the racists. We're the racists. She doesn't care about you. She never will. Never will. This is always about her. It's always about money. And it's always about power. The DOJ is proving it. The FBI is proving it. And she proves it in front of your face every single day. Do you want a president who will not even entertain the idea of doing a press conference? Oh, God forbid we have to answer some questions. She held a press conference, pseudo-press conference, a couple days ago with 5 reporters, okay? 2 of them were moderators at the event she was at, and the other 3 were hand-picked. That is not answering to the people. She will never understand, much in the way that Barack Obama doesn't understand. We don't work for her. We don't work for him. They work for us. They will never understand that. Can you palate somebody who thinks they're king, who thinks they're above the law, who thinks they deserve it? In America, you deserve nothing. You earn it. We give you the opportunity to earn it. She doesn't want to earn it. She's deserving of it. That's the way she thinks. That's the way all the Clintons think. When they come out and they say, oh, we'll end the Clinton Foundation after she's president, what does that tell you? That says if she doesn't win, we're going to keep taking money from other countries to give them access. That's what that means. Like they had a choice. Like they had a choice. You have to end it. They should have ended it years ago, but they knew they'd get away with it. Their conscience should have told them to end it, but they don't have a conscience. You know why? Because they're Clintons. No conscience. All right, we're going to continue with this when we get back, plus a couple of new polls. Hang in there, guys. So you've missed the healthcare deadline and don't have any form of healthcare? Liberty HealthShare has the answer. Liberty HealthShare offers an affordable healthcare option that allows Americans to enroll any time of the year. For those of you who have already enrolled but just aren't satisfied with what you've chosen, there's still hope. Liberty HealthShare allows Americans to control, manage, and direct their health care, yet still be in good standing with the Affordable Care Act. Members are exempt from the tax penalty and mandates imposed on individuals for not having health care insurance, thus giving you freedom from insurance. Liberty HealthShare empowers their members by giving them the ability to choose any doctor or hospital across the nation. Memberships are for individuals, couples, and families, offering a variety of options to best suit an individual's medical needs. If you're a freedom-loving American like myself, looking for contract-free health care, then this is for you. For more information on how to enroll at any time of the year, call 855-585-4237 or visit libertyhealthshare.org to request a free estimate. Do it today.
Experience a luxury boutique hotel escape in the heart of Laguna Beach, California, with the finest art gallery, shopping, dining, and nightlife just steps from your door. The heart of Laguna Beach, the edge of the sea. It's the Inn at Laguna Beach. Enjoy our comfortable rooms, blending the style of a timeless beach bungalow with the modern comforts of today. 70 newly appointed guest rooms and suites await you at the Inn at Laguna Beach. Then, relax at the rooftop bar, where you'll indulge in breathtaking views of the ocean. For dining, you'll find libations and local cuisine on the California coastline, including dining at the legendary Las Brisas, a Southern California landmark. The Inn at Laguna Beach. Footsteps from room to village to sea, located in the heart of Laguna Beach. The Inn is within walking distance of all that Laguna Beach has to offer. No car required. The Inn at Laguna Beach, 211 North Coast Highway in Laguna Beach, California. Call 800-544-4479 or visit inatlagunabeach.com.
This is Larry Minetti for Herpanicin, the acne medication that really works from the inside out. If you suffer from skin problems, Herpanicin is the most unique and effective formula on the market. It cleans your skin from the inside out and gets rid of all kinds of acne and blemishes on your back, neck, and your face. It works so well, you can look and feel like a movie star. Herpanicin, a natural supplement created by Dr. Wayne Diamond. You take a pill, and that's it. I've been on these supplements, and they really work, folks. Don't be afraid to look in the mirror ever again. Get Herpanicin today. Call 888-467-4200. That's 888-467-4200. Herpanicin, it really works. 888-467-4200. Tell them Larry Minetti told you to call and look and feel like $1 million with Herpanicin. Call 888-467-4200.
Come to Angelo's and Vinci's Restaurante in Fullerton, California for authentic family-style Italian dinners. Come to Angelo's and Vinci's and celebrate your party or event in one of our festive banquet rooms. Angelo's and Vinci's, Fullerton, California, 550 North Harbor Boulevard. Named the Orange County Hot List Top 5 Italian restaurant for 7 years in a row. And a Top 10 pizza restaurant by Gale, featuring traditional and award-winning pizzas. Offering Sunday champagne brunch from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m., just $16.95. Choose from over 20 items, plus create your own personal omelet. Delicious lunches, including our express lunch buffet, $8.95 with over 15 items. And dinner 7 days a week. Getting married? Angelo's and Vinci's won this year's Wedding Wire Couples Choice Award. You can talk to our experienced staff of wedding coordinators. We treat you as guests at your own wedding reception. It's all at Angelo's and Vinci's Restaurante at 550 North Harbor Boulevard in Fullerton, California. Call 714-879-4022. 714-879-4022.
You guys gotta be sick of hearing about this, because it's every single day. Every day there's something different with this woman. I don't understand. Ryan Priebus puts out a statement yesterday. He says the evidence is clear. It's time for a special prosecutor. No, it's not time for a special prosecutor. It's time for the next sheriff, wherever she goes, whatever local sheriff is there, to arrest her. She is a suspect. This is how it works. Why is it we have to have all this evidence, have her essentially be guilty before we put her in front of a court? There is tons and tons of evidence. James Comey read you a 14-minute indictment a month ago about what she did wrong. Forget the intent stuff. Forget it. It's garbage. It doesn't matter. There was gross negligence, culpability. It's there. It's time for the next sheriff to just put some handcuffs on her and march her in front of a court and let her answer for this stuff there. Special prosecutors and answering these papers and having a month to do this and a month to do that. Is anybody else sick of this? I'm absolutely sick and tired of it. She is a suspect in a crime. If your local Radio Shack gets robbed and they say the suspect was wearing a white shirt and blue jeans with red sneakers, the next person the police see wearing a white shirt and blue jeans and red sneakers gets hauled in to court. They get arrested. They get an arrest warrant. There's a criminal complaint. There's a process for this. Why are we accepting of the fact that she doesn't even have to go through the process? Forget getting off the hook. Go through the process. There are millions of people in our criminal justice system who get bootstrapped every single day in this revolving door. They are going through the process. Some of them finally get out, and they make better lives for themselves. Some of them don't. Some of them are just stuck there because you can't pay bail or they can't get a lawyer, whatever the reason is. Why is she not going through the process? It's the Fifth Amendment. There's due process. It's becoming far too common, especially with Hillary and her campaign. And Bill, the whole lot of them. The whole lot of them. And they're too clever for their own good. It's like that catcher when you're playing Little League, right? You're playing Little League, and you have a catcher who's pretty good. And the coaches and the parents know he's pretty good. but he's good enough just to get himself in trouble. Right? So you take a little longer lead off of first base with a guy on third, hoping the catcher will throw down behind the runner. Just good enough to get in trouble. And that's what they are. The vultures are circling. They're circling. The court system should be circling. Hey, you know what? I put the challenge out there. The next sheriff that wants to put some bracelets on her, I think you should go for it. I really do. She's a suspect. She's a suspect in a crime. I'm tired of this special prosecutor stuff. It doesn't do anything. Because then the left just turns around and says, oh, well, this is a political thing. No. You have to show that she's a criminal. Or at least try her as one. Let her pay bail. Let her sit in front of an arraignment. That's what the rest of us would have to do. That's what the rest of us would have to do. It amazes me, absolutely amazes me, that people support her. Now, the AP was the one that really broke this story. The AP was the one that came out and said, hey, there are all these donors that seem to be getting access. And Abedin is kind of like their liaison, their access liaison. The crown prince of that and the sheik of this and the, whatever. She's setting up these meetings. Well, he's donating to us, so maybe a little FaceTime. That's essentially what we're seeing here. Now, Judicial Watch has this thing where she has to answer some questions. She's not going to answer them. Come on. I applaud Judicial Watch. I like what they do. I think they're one of the few groups out there that are actually looking out for our Constitution. But she's not going to answer these questions. Her lawyers are going to answer the questions. You think they're going to incriminate her? No, she pays them tons of money from the Clinton Foundation. I mean, come on. Come on. It's unbelievable. So the AP breaks this whole thing wide open. They have been pro-Hillary from the onset. From the onset. And I've called them out here on this show before. Every single AP article you read is Donald Trump does this bad, or he slams this person, or he makes fun of this one. Meanwhile, Hillary Clinton, she's a savior to us all. Well, maybe they didn't get their monthly stipend from the Clinton Foundation. Who knows? Because this came out, and this is big. This is bigger than every scandal seems to get bigger with her. It's like the scandal pyramid, but it's reversed. You have some small stuff, a little bigger. We got some cattle futures in there. You throw in the travel gate and everything. It gets bigger and bigger and bigger because that's what happens when you lie. Every 7-year-old kid learns this. When you lie, it snowballs. And it gets bigger. Then you got to cover your lies. Right? What a tangled web do we weave when at first we practice to deceive? New York Times, all the news that's fit to print decides, well, this isn't news. Not news. Not news. We're going to talk about some parasites and some other stupid stuff in here. But they will print on page A13 of their election coverage yesterday that the polls are essentially declaring Hillary the winner. No mention about the Clinton Foundation. No mention about the AP report, which the AP and the New York Times go hand in hand on a lot of things. No mention there. Even WAPO. Even WAPO was holding her feet to the fire when it comes to these press conferences. They have a running count going. I know a lot of us have a running count. What's today? 263 days, whatever it is now. They have a running count going. When's the next press conference, Your Majesty? When's it going to be? So the New York Times says this is not news. As of yesterday, who knows? They may put a good investigative reporter on it to figure out what's going on. Yeah, I wouldn't hold your breath on that one. You may get a blurb. It'll be buried somewhere in the sports section between used cars and more used cars. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. But the hashtag Where's Hillary, that's still going because no one knows where the heck she is. She's only had like one campaign rally in the last 2 weeks. She's eating sushi. She's getting the good food up in the hills around L.A., doing some good stuff over there, raising money. We've heard her campaign might be out of money. That's what Robbie Mook says in an email to all the Hillary supporters out there. We need money because Donald Trump might win if we don't get money. So she's raising money, Donald Trump's helping people, and Hillary Clinton's raising money. Well, if she's not raising money for her campaign, she's going to raise it for the Clinton Foundation. So I guess, I don't know, one hand washes the other, I guess. When we come back, we'll talk about Trump and his immigration stance. This is something that we need to talk about because mainstream media is getting totally carried away. You're listening to the Ryno Report here on CRN Digital Talk Radio.
It's fall flooring season. Get incredible deals on the latest trends at Lumber Liquidators Fall Flooring Kickoff Sale. We've got 100 new flooring styles, new colors, new textures, even new waterproof floors. Choose from over 60 varieties of North American and European laminate from 39 cents a square foot. Pre-finished hardwood from $1.29. Get $1 off Bellawood pre-finished hardwood. Save on the hottest styles in vinyl plank, bamboo, and more. Plus special financing. Visit LumberLiquidators.com to find a store near you and get to the Fall Flooring Kickoff Sale today.
It's National Make-A-Will Month at LegalZoom.com, so it's time to take care of your will or trust. LegalZoom makes it easy. They're not a law firm, so there's no office visits or paying expensive hourly rates. Instead, you could save over $100 with LegalZoom's will or trust estate plan bundles. And if you don't know whether a will or trust is right for you, don't worry. You'll work with an independent attorney available in 48 states to get advice on what you need. Do the right thing this month at LegalZoom.com. LegalZoom.com.
What are you going to do with your old car? You can try selling it, you could junk it, or you could donate it to Heritage for the Blind. Your car will be towed away for free, and your donation is tax deductible. Just call 1-800-785-9618. Heritage for the Blind accepts cars, vans, trucks, and boats. It doesn't matter if your vehicle runs or not. It will be towed away for free, and you'll be supporting those that need help. Heritage for the Blind is a nonprofit organization that helps the visually impaired live fuller lives. Call right now to donate your car, and as a special thank you for calling, you'll receive a free 3-day vacation voucher to many exciting locations. Call Heritage for the Blind right now, 1-800-785-9618. Donating is easy, and your vehicle is towed away for free. Plus, you'll get a free vacation voucher. Call now, 1-800-785-9618. That's 1-800-785-9618. 618.
All right, guys, welcome back to the Ryno Report. Where's Hillary? Where's Hillary? No one knows. No one knows. In fact, Trump's campaign spokesman, Jason Miller, says Hillary is in hiding because she doesn't want to face voters or even the press. Her scandal-plagued time at the State Department was an ethical disaster, not to mention a failure by allowing the rise of radical Islamic terrorism. With a track record like that, you'd be in hiding too. That's one of the best statements I've heard so far. Not like this guy Fallon, this Fallon character, the press secretary there for Hillary Clinton, says the AP is just cherry-picking some stuff and she happened to cross paths with these people. Oh, stop it. Stop it. Do you think we're all as dumb as you are? Stop it. Well, Hillary's last campaign event was last Wednesday at a Cleveland high school. That's cute. A Cleveland high school. She's drawn dozens of people. They're showing up from around the block. Hillary, a high school. She can't fill a high school. Donald Trump's filling stadiums. This guy's filling more seats than the Rolling Stones. But she's winning. She's the big winner here. Big winner. Now, there's some talk that possibly Trump is maybe going a little easy, softening on his immigration status. That's not the case. That's not the case. When he said he wanted to deport 11 million people, 11.2, 11.5, whatever the number was, that's legal. He's allowed to do that. They are here illegally. They need to go. There's nothing illegal about that. Now, they would try to tie it up in court, and it would get tied up in court, and I've made that case before, that it would get tied up in court. But now he's saying we kind of have to follow the laws. That's what he's changing the way he's saying it. He's not saying he's going to do anything differently. And if you listen to Kellyanne Conway when she goes on all of her interviews across the various news sources, news TV stations, whatever, she's saying the same thing. We're going to follow the law. Well, kicking them out is following the law. So mainstream media wants you to think that before he wasn't following the law. He was this rogue guy going to go around with a pickup truck and a big fishnet and just catch people, throw them in the truck, head towards the border in reverse at 30 miles an hour, hit the brake, and let them all fly out the back. That's what they wanted you to think before. When he says he's going to follow the law, this way they can't now turn around and say, well, you're not doing what you said you would do. He's going to use the law to deport people, especially the ones that have committed crimes while in this country. That is first and foremost. You can get everybody on board with that. Okay? That is not something a lot of people are going to fight you on. It's some of the other ones. We start saying, well, they've been here for X number of years and they own a business. Well, they really can't own a business, but they are in some way contributing to society. Well, that's fine. Great. Maybe we'll let you stay, but you got to do it the right way. That's all most of us are saying. To shut our borders down, let nobody in, let nobody out, it's unrealistic. I hate to tell you, it's unrealistic. We have to stop people from coming here illegally. Anybody who wants to come here and contribute, I'm fine with it. But you got to contribute. That's what everybody's,
Defending liberty 1 hour at a time and broadcasting from the RWB Network studios in New York. This is the Ryno Report. Always right.
Let's get ready to rumble!
We will not tire, we will not falter, and we will not fail.
Son, your ego is writing checks your body can't cash.
She got chunked. You are very rude.
We are going to make America great again.
And now, here's your host, the Ryno.
There's a new sheriff in town.
Hello, hello, hello. I am the Ryno, and this is my report. Today, Tuesday, August 23rd, 2016, and we're broadcasting from the RWB Network studios in New York and live from the Democratic People's Republic of New York. And, of course, we're on CRN, Digital Talk Radio. Hey, do you guys get your feelings hurt on social media, online, on Twitter, on Facebook, Snapchat, Insta, whatever? Well, some people do, and apparently the people at the Cincinnati Zoo, they had their feelings hurt. Remember that gorilla, Harambe, that they had to shoot and kill because the parents weren't watching the kid and the kid fell into the gorilla pit, so they had to euthanize or shoot or whatever the acceptable PC term is for what you do to a gorilla? Well, they weren't happy because there were lots of mean things said about Harambe on Twitter, and they have deleted their Twitter account. They don't want to hear it anymore. Now, there are some social media experts that say you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't just delete your account. And, of course, they're saying that because they have to be social media experts. And if everyone deletes their social media, well, they don't have to be an expert of anything anymore. So, well, the Twitter account is gone, and so don't hurt people's feelings, especially municipal zoos. Do not hurt their feelings on Twitter. All right, today's headlines. Donald Trump has appeared to turn over a new leaf in recent days, giving mainstream media nothing to complain about. They have now turned to trying to compare Trump to Olympic swimmer Ryan Lochte. Is this for real? Also, in an effort to prove her good health, Hillary Clinton opens up a jar of pickles on Jimmy Kimmel Live. I promise I will never say the words Hillary Clinton and pickle in the same sentence ever again. And White House advisors tricked President Obama into visiting the flood-ravaged state of Louisiana by calling it the country's largest water hazard. All that, plus Donald Trump is now calling for a special prosecutor to investigate the Clinton Foundation. Hillary Clinton plans a speech in Reno. She should go to Rio. In Reno, where she is set to call Trump supporters a bunch of white supremacists. And in an email from the Clinton campaign manager Robbie Mook over the weekend, he suggests that the campaign might be running out of money. Are the wheels about to fall off her campaign, or do they just need a little bit more grease? We have all that, plus your daily dose of common sense you can only find here on the Ryno Report. But first, let's kick the show off the same way we always do, with a salute to our country, with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Remember to check out RynoReport.com, RynoReport.com. We have some new videos up there. We'll put them up right after the show. We have to talk about them here, and then we'll post them there. If you want to write for the Ryno Report, you know how to do it. Send me your article, 400 words or better. If you could, please send it to Ryno, R-Y-N-O, at rwbnetwork.com. We'll get you published. We are live right now on Red Nation Rising Radio, and you can always catch the replay of this show on CRN Channel 5 at 9 p.m. Eastern. Download the CRN Talk app. That way you never miss a show. We're always there. And you can catch the show at midnight Eastern on KLRNradio.com. We have a lot to get to on this Tuesday afternoon, so hang tight. We'll be back in 1 minute, I promise, here on the Ryno Report.
Blood pressure tends to run higher during the day and lower during nighttime sleep. However, many with high blood pressure don't exhibit this nighttime dip, a condition called non-dipping. More in today's AARP health tip after this.
At Walgreens, getting diabetes testing supplies with Medicare Part B is a walk in the park. Really, because getting what you need is quick and easy, giving you more time for other things. There's $0 out of pocket on all major brands like Accu-Check and Walgreens TrueMetrics, and no extra paperwork. So managing diabetes becomes a stroll down Easy Street, or a trip to the movies, or even a day at the beach. Talk to your pharmacist today. Walgreens, at the corner of happy and healthy.
Zero out-of-pocket costs when billed to Medicare and full coverage supplemental insurance.
Non-dipping is a major risk factor for stroke, heart attack, and kidney disease. But studies show taking one or more of your prescribed blood pressure medications just before bedtime significantly decreases the risk. Of course, never change the timing of your medications without first consulting your doctor. For more, go to aarp.org.
Guys, welcome back to this Tuesday edition of the Ryno Report. If you can see my desk right now, there are papers all over it. It looks like a bomb hit my desk. They say a clean desk makes for a successful person, but I think Donald Trump said that's not true, and he's a billionaire, so I might just go with his theory instead. But there's just so many small stories I want to get to today because, well, there hasn't been too much going on with the Olympics. Now we have the email thing we have to talk about again. We've been talking about email since email was invented, essentially as it pertains to Hillary Clinton. But first, we sent out our first newsletter last night. If you're a really good listener, you got it. And you got it because you went to RynoReport.com. And you signed up right there. There's a little prompt box. You put your email in there. We will not sell your email to anybody. Nobody has it. Only I have it. So we're going to send out probably 1 or 2 newsletters a week. You can probably bank on 1 week. You'll get the inside scoop, some behind-the-scenes stuff, some things I can't say on air. You know, lots of cool stuff there. And we'll make it nice and short and sweet so it's not like a 20-minute read. I think it was like maybe a 2 or 3 minute read last night. People enjoyed it. So go to RynoReport.com and sign up right there. Get your newsletter. If you haven't checked out our show from last Friday, got to check that out. That was the August 19th show that was called #Bonnie and Clyde Clinton. That was our interview with filmmaker Dinesh D'Souza, of course, the creator of Hillary's America and a whole bunch of other great films. So you got to check that out on iTunes or TuneIn, Spreaker, Stitcher, Podbean, iHeartRadio, or, again, RynoReport.com. They're all...
You are listening to KLRN Radio, where liberty and reason still reign.
All writers are prone to becoming so attached to our characters and stories that we struggle to see why a passage may not be working. It takes another set of eyes to help us nurture our writing to full maturity. At Black Wolf Editorial Services, we strive to enable writers to develop and grow, shaping stories into masterpieces that can stand the test of time. Editing services are provided for all genres and all age categories. Services range from critiques of the short story through to the line edits of the full-length novel and copy editing for those preparing for publication. We also offer assistance on generating a writer's bio for your websites, as well as help with those book blurbs and promotional material. We won't abandon you to the masses. We want to celebrate with you in your successes. Black Wolf Editorial Services, nurturing your writing into maturity. For a full list of services and prices, visit us at blackwolfeditorial.com.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control over your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank account, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problems now by calling the experts at Tax Mediation Services and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. Tax Mediation Services is accredited by the Better Business Bureau. Call now for a free case review and a price protection guaranteed quote.
Call Tax Mediation Services now at 800-610-9050. That's 800-610-9050. 800-610-9050.
KLRN Radio has advertising rates available. We have rates to fit almost any budget. Contact us at advertising@klrnradio.com.